Hello, my friends. One of the things I showed you in this training was the limitations of the ChatGPT system in that it cannot reveal what is currently happening in this version of ChatGPT. Now, go on down to bard.google.com. Right up here on the screen, as you can see, this is your best bet for getting to the day data. So you could put in a prompt. Give me the top of the waves news for the continent of Asia today. You can ask it 12 bullets max. You want the top 12 points happening in Asia today. While ChatGPT cannot do this, Bard can. Here are the top 12 news headlines in Asia today, August 20th. China's economy grew 0.4% in the second quarter of 2023, the slowest pace in over 2 years. The country's top financial regulator has warned banks against excessive lending. And it goes on. And there we have India, top things happening in India. The Indian government has announced a new scheme to provide financial assistance to the poor during the upcoming winter months. A gang of thieves has stolen a valuable antique sword. Country's Supreme Court has ordered the release of a Muslim man wrongly convicted of terrorism. We have the news in Indonesia. The country's president has declared a state of emergency. A powerful earthquake struck in Indonesia and the country's central bank has raised interest. Then we have Japan. The country's government has announced a new stimulus package worth 2.7 trillion. The Bank of Japan has kept its monetary policy unchanged. Then we have the news in Malaysia. The country's king has dissolved parliament. The government has announced a new plan to tackle the country's rising inflation. A fire at a chemical factory in the southern city of Johor has killed at least 7 people. That's sad. Then we have North Korea. The country has fired 2 suspected ballistic missiles into the sea. South Korea, the country's president has appointed a new prime minister. And Thailand, the country's king has died at the age of 88. Sad news. Well, this is just an example of what you can generate using Google Bard. Now, ChatGPT is unable at this point in 2023 to do this. And this is one of the advantages that Google Bard has over ChatGPT. I could also go further and say, generate the top 12 news points for the USA today. This is an absolute killer advantage that Google Bard has over GPT, because GPT is in a box that ends September 2021. See, all right, Pence says Georgia's election was not stolen after Trump indictment. Republican lawmaker says Chinese spies breached his emails for a month. Court backs anti-abortion protesters who cited Black Lives Matter messages. Biden heading to Hawaii to view damage of catastrophic Maui wildfires. Powerball jackpot reaches 264 million. Nissan Sentra sedans recalled for possible lost steering issue. Social Security dips in 2024 could bring reality check for retirees. Virginia man wins 1.8 million in online lottery game, largest in history. Rare flesh-eating bacteria kills 8 in Florida. Oh my gosh, that is awful. Britney Spears says she was shocked by divorce filing. And Russian space agency Luna 25 spacecraft has crashed into the moon. Oh dear. The Russian space agency says its Luna 25 spacecraft has crashed into the moon after failing to make a soft landing. And that's what's happening out in the United States today and in the continent of Asia. A huge advantage of Google Bard over ChatGPT. Well, now you know. Go on down to bard.google.com and you generate your own news feed. Share with others. Don't forget to hit like on this video and subscribe. And let's move on to the next video.